Yeah, hi, good morning all. Can you hear me? Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Fine. Before going to be start the session, let me introduce myself. My name is Vasu. Having 12 plus years of experience in software testing, so currently working in automation using Selenium with Java. So before going to be start the session, do you have any queries? Yes. Fine. If no queries, I will start the session. Okay. So just I will explain this, the importance of testing in the companies. And the opportunities related to the testing. Okay, then we will start with this, the testing introduction. Okay. So basically, why you people are learning this, the software testing? So why you are going to be learning it? So in the market, there are many tools. So like many courses. Okay. So for example, there is a Java. Fine. So in order to learn the Java, so at least we have to spend the 6 months of time. And for the practice, at least we have to spend the 6 more months. So it may depends on our performance. Total, how many months we are going to be wasting it. It's almost all, for example, roughly we are calculating like 6 months. So total we have this 1 year we are wasting for the learning this, the courses. So after that, we have to go for the job trials. So for the job trials, it may be take 3 months, 4 months, 6 months. Like at least we will say like 8 months we are spending on it to get the job. So total 2 years around time we are going to be wasting it to get the job. Okay. So but our intention is what? So we are waiting for 2 years. Your goals will be fulfilled. So your goals will not be fulfilled if you are going to be waiting for 2 years. So without job, we cannot survive it. So for every people will have their own needs. To fulfill their needs, we need a job. Okay. So our intention is we need to get a job. So within a short time, or we can say like short period of time. So within a short period of time, if you want to get a job, so the people are looking for this, the testing tools. So coming to this testing tools, so we are going to be discussing that manual plus automation. So coming to this automation, so here we are using this Selenium with Java. Okay. So people are confusing. So with a different terminology like Selenium, some people will say that WebDriver, some people will say like automation, some people will say like manual testing. So most of the people will call it as like software testing. So it will include both the manual and automation. So what is an intention? Within a short period of time, if you want to get a job, so we have to go for this testing tools. So in order to get a job, so basically what we required it. So directly they will provide the job. So to get a job, so here first we require this subject knowledge. So here we have to understand this. We require the subject knowledge. Then, so we require this, the practical knowledge. So here we have to focus on it. The practical knowledge. Then, so we just here we are providing this, the subject knowledge, the practical knowledge with the real-time examples. So we'll discuss the real-time scenarios. So I will share my working experience with all of you. Okay. So definitely you will get it. Fine. Then the next thing is here. Now you are completing this, the subject knowledge, the practical knowledge. Then after that, so we have to focus on what? So we need to focus on the what? Directly they will provide the job. So we have to focus on this, the resume preparation. Some people will doesn't know how we will get the job. So once you are completing the course like this, so no one is going to be providing the job directly. Once your training is completed, so you have to prepare the resume. In this resume, we need to mention our skill set. Okay. So whatever the skills you have, like we need to represent this, the manual testing, the roles under the manual testing and the roles under the automation testing. So because we are going to be learn here, after learning it, you need to mention that what are that a person like a tester will perform in any company. If it is like a manual tester, what are the rules? If it is like automation tester, what are the rules? If you are going to be acting like a both, like a manual tester or automation tester, you already come across different projects. You already perform manual testing and automation testing. So that skill set we need to represent in the resume. After preparing the resume, we need to mention this a Naukri and the monster. So whenever we place this resume, suppose there is a company like ABCD. if it is a company, in this company, there is a requirement. They required some people who are having the knowledge. So they are mentioning the skill set, the requirements. Suppose they're asking it. So 1 to 3 years or 0 to 3 years of experience people we are looking at. So these are the requirements. They mention that the manual testing skills and the automation skills like that. So based on that skill set, if a resume will be shortlisted. So based on the skill set, whenever the resume will be shortlisted, now the HR will make a call to you. Are you looking for any job change or you are looking for a job? And those people will collect all the details and they will schedule the interview. So now on so and so date we have the interview. Maybe tomorrow you have an interview. So you have to crack this interview. So what are the questions they're going to be asking it and what are the answers we need to provide it like that. So in this training period, here we are focusing on this, the interview questions preparation, like or we are focusing on this, the discussion on this interview questions, how the questions will be asked by the HR or the interviewer, how we need to provide these answers in a polite manner. So we are going to be focusing on it. So based on your performance and based on the skill set, you will be shortlisted based on your performance, your resume, and you are going to be got selected to the particular company. So to take a job, these activities you need to perform it at any point of time like this. So if anyone need a job within a short period of time, most of the people are looking for this software testing. The reason like this, within this 2 months, we are going to be completing this training. Hardly we need to spend 1 month for the practicals. We need to perform it. And the rest of the time, so we need to go for the job trials based on your performance. At least we can get a job in 1 year, like 6 months or 8 months. So that is the reason the people are looking this testing. Okay. So got it. Do you have any queries on this? So if you have any queries, please ping in the chat window. Now, you know that the vacancies for the testers, is there any market for the testing? How we will come to know? So just we need to search in the NagoorBabu and you have to provide the skill set like QA tester, or you can search with this software tester, manual tester, SELENIUM, like that. See here. So junior QA tester is required. The QA tester is required. Bangalore and Durga. Today they posted it. So like this. So when they posted it, so what are the vacancies? So you can search for it, then you will come to know that. So I can search for this software testing. See here, software tester QA 123 years. Just now they posted it. Today, see how many the vacancies they posted it. The package, the years experience 0 to 4. So everyone will able to apply for this one. Okay. So like this, so you'll get this. There are huge vacancies for the testing. So whenever the development is exists, the testing also going to be exist. Fine. Now you got it. So these are the minimum things we need to know that before going to be learning any course, any training. Okay. So how many months it will take? What we have to perform to get a job? So in order to work like a tester, so we require this, the subject knowledge, the practical knowledge. So we need to focus on the resume preparation and we have to focus on the interview questions. If you are good at all these areas, definitely you will get a job. Okay. And I will show this, the vacancies, the demand for the testing, whether the vacancies are there or not like that. You will check it after the training as well, like after the class. So here, so better we have to know all these things. Fine. Any queries on this? So in this training, I mainly focusing on these areas. So we need to provide the subject knowledge, the practical knowledge in the real time, how the testing will be performed. And in order to place or get a job calls from any company, how we need to place a resume, what are the key aspects we need to maintain in that, and we are focusing on this, the interview questions. So here we have to focus on that. Next. Now moving on to this, the testing. Okay. So before discussing about the testing, first we need to focus on it, the quality. So basically, so we are maintaining this curriculum, the course content. Day-wise, we are discussing about that each and every topic. So after completion of each chapter, we need to focus on this, the interview preparation, the questions and answers. Okay, now, so here we have to understand that. I will share this content with you people. You can refer it later as well. Now, basically, what is mean by quality? So, guys, please speak out here. So that is the good habit. So this will be help us while attending the interview. If you are sitting ideally in the class, right? So your concentration will be not up to the mark on this class. So whenever you are responding some questions, right, that will be understand by everyone. If you're asking any question, that will be helped by other people who are not going to be asking it. So in order to get the job, right, one of the key factor as like the communication as well, right? So as a freshers, they're more focusing on this, the communication, how they will be answering this, the interview questions, how they're communicating, the communication skills. While you're providing the answer, they will be find out it. They are not giving any separate thing for the communication skills. They're not going to be conducting any test like that. Okay. So any test in a sense for such. So there are different rounds, right? First, we need to go for the written test. And so we'll go with this. So the debate sessions, then the HR, then finally like the technical interview will be also there. In the technical, they're asking the subject. Once you clear all these rounds, then we will go with the final round like HR one. Like they're discussing about the salaries, all these things. So at least you know these minimum things, okay? For the experienced people, so most of the time we don't have any written test like that. So there we will escape it. No need to learn this, the reasoning, all these activities who are putting the experiences. Fine. Now, see here, basically what is mean by quality. The quality is nothing but meeting the customer requirements. So first time and each and every time. So here, in terms of time, cost, security, the features, etc. So here, focusing on this, in simple words, we can define that the quality is nothing but the customer satisfaction. Okay, so what is mean by quality? The quality is nothing but the customer satisfaction. Let us consider a small example. For example, consider that the mobile. And one more thing, the testing is associated to the day-to-day activities in the real world if you're performing it. Whenever we are purchasing this, the mobile, so then we have to test that mobile, whether it is a quality one or not. So for example, so one of your friend or colleague are more interested in making the reels. Okay. So for that purpose, he bought one mobile, and now basically in the mobile will have different features like camera, so like sound. Okay. Now here we are focusing on that the main feature is like camera. Camera is placing a major role for that person. So for that reason, he purchased that mobile. So like the camera pixel will be like 108 megapixel. So in order to test this, they take a snap, take a picture, and verifying this, the quality. So the picture is going to be providing this, the quality we are expecting. So like 108 megapixel. So that much of quality they are giving in this pictures or not, that mobile, they need to test it. If it is not giving that the quality picture, so it is getting blur like that. So the image is not good. Then, so here we have to understand this. Okay, the camera is not working, so it is not good. Okay, so this is how basically we are checking this, the quality. So the quality is nothing but it's like a customer satisfaction. So whether it is going to be meeting the all the customer requirements or not. So we need to validate it. So in order to check this, the quality of an application, so here we are going to be performing this, the testing. So why we can go for the testing in order to check that the quality of an application. So here we are going to be performing this, the testing. So basically we have to focus on it. The definition about the testing. The testing is a process of checking the developed application is going to be meeting this all the customer requirements or not. So basically, who will develop the applications? The developers or the programmers are going to be developed it. So once the developed application is going to be meeting all the customer requirements. The customer requirements are nothing but the customer needs. So whether it is going to be meeting all the customer requirements or not, so we need to check it. That is going to be call it as like the testing. So in simple words, the testing is nothing but checking the application and finding the defects. So this is the mobile is one application and we are checking that the camera is going to be properly working or not. So how we are checking it? We take a snap and verify that the picture quality, whether it is going to be properly providing it, visualize it or not. So we need to validate it. So this is about that, the definitions about that, the quality and the testing. So quality is nothing but meeting the customer requirements. In simple words, we can say that the customer satisfaction. So moving on to this, the testing right here. Coming to this testing, the testing is a process of checking the developed application is going to be meeting the all the customer requirements or not. So here we have to understand that. Any questions? I already said that you can stop me at any cost. 1 second. Fine. So here, now we have to focus on this, the need of testing in present days. So most of the people doesn't know that. Like if testing is not going to be performed, what happened? Like nowadays, you are seeing that everything is associated to the real-time world. I already said that if any company, they build a car, they manufacture a car, right? If the car is not going to be built in a proper manner, it leads to the so much of discrepancies, right? So more often the accidents will be happened. Okay. So and majorly where we are getting the problems for the mileage of the car. Okay. This engine life, how many years it won't be give any troubles for the owner like that. Same like that. Before this, we need to focus on one simple example. Try to understand it. So these are the simple examples only. So I'm taking this, the general example. So then we will move to this, the real time examples. So basically, one of your friend or colleague need to purchase this one bike. So for example, this Srinivas is a customer and need the project. Bike will be treated as a project. Now the project related requirements. If a customer need to purchase it, what are the requirements related to the bike? What exactly the customer is expecting it? The customer wants to purchase a bike with mileage like 90 km per hour. He needs or expecting that mileage. So like 220 cc. So we're expecting it. And then color, we are focusing on it. Red color, black color, like wheels or spokes. So like this, like disc brake without disc or disc. Okay. So here we have to focus on it. So these are the requirements related to the customer. The market. So there are so many companies. For example, a customer requires this, the Pulsar one, the Pulsar bike like 220 cc. So what are the companies which are developing this? The Pulsar 220 cc. The Bajaj is a company. These company people are going to be developing the bikes. So initially, the customer will give a quotation to the company. I need to purchase one bike. So these are my requirements. Once you are giving the quotation to the company will provide this, the another quotation. So to develop it, we are charging like 80,000 rupees. So initially the customer is going to be agree for this. So now in the company, right, there are some developers that will be treated as the mechanics. So these people will develop the bike. So once they develop the bike, in olden days, we don't have any testing, right? Now here, we have to focus on this, the bike here to understand this. They have delivered the bike to the end user, the customer. Now the customer is going to be using the bike. While the customer is going to be using the bike, the mileage will be giving like 40 kilometers per hour. So here we have to focus on this. So what the customer is expecting here? The customer is expecting like 90 kilometers per hour, but actually it is giving like 40 kilometers per hour. So it means the customer won't happy with the bike because it won't meet the customer requirement. So whenever the customer won't happy with the bike, the customer will give a complaint to the company. So whatever the bike you are going to be delivered to us, it's not meeting the requirements. You can replace the bike or modify the bike. So basically, whenever we are purchasing the bike with 80,000, the company will get their profit like 10,000 profit at the time. Now the customer will give a complaint to the company. So whatever this bike we are going to be delivered to us, it's not meeting my requirements. You can replace the bike or modify the bike. For modification purpose or replacing purpose, charging 20,000. Who will pay this 20,000 rupees money? So who will pay it? Customer will pay or company has to pay this? Yes, guys, please respond it. Who will pay it? So cannot hear you. Yes, Thakur, Geeta Thakur. Yes.
Yeah. No. Actually, I raised my hand before only
Okay. Fine.
regarding some questions.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I ask now?
We'll discuss at the end of the session. Okay.
Okay.
Regarding
Yeah.
this, you can clarify it. So the
Yeah.
company has to pay this 20,000 rupees. Why? Because initially the customer paid like 80,000. We already fixed it. Okay. So they agreed it for developing for 80,000. Now they are providing the wrong one. So the company has to be taking the responsibility. So they need to modify it. Now, what is the loss of the company here? The 10,000 will be the loss. So here we have to focus on it. The 10,000. In a single bike, they're losing this, the 10,000 rupees money in a day. How many bikes are going to be developed across the globe? Like millions of bikes they're going to be developed. For example, at least like one day they're developing like 10,000 bikes. Now the loss will be like the crores, right? The million crores. If a company is going to be losing that much of money, they are going to be running the business in a proper manner. So they won't run the business, they will shut down the business. So here, now, in order to overcome this situation, what this company people are doing it, they are going to be recruiting the testers. Now they pay some salary for the testers. Now the tester is going to be performing testing on the bike before going to be delivered to the end user, whether this application, the bike is meeting all these requirements or not. So this is a situation. The testing comes into the picture. Same like that. All the software company people are recruiting the testers to test their software applications before going to be delivered to the end user. See, in order to stay in the business, to get the profits, to produce the quality product, we have to perform testing on any application. So that is the need of testing. So that is the reason the people are looking for the testers. The testers will do the testing on the testing on what? They're doing the testing on the software applications. So before going to be delivered to the end user. So for example, if you consider this is a Flipkart application. So this is the one of the web application. Now on this application, we have to perform testing. So what we have to test on this? So we need to test that like functionalities and non-functionalities that we'll be discussing by tomorrow. Basically, for example, you know about the cart. So what is the purpose of this cart? The general one, I picked it. What is the purpose? So what is the usage of the cart?
To add the products what we required.
Yes, good. So just we are going to be add this products to the cart. Okay. So for the future reference, whenever we required it, we will be picking it and we are doing it. Like we need to purchase it. So how we will come to know that? That information they will provide to the testers. Now once they provide it, the tester will test it based on the information. So this is what in the real time we are going to be come to learn it in this training period, how they will provide this, the requirements, how we will understand it, how we are going to be tested. Okay. So tomorrow we will discuss about that. Not only this, on like a Gmail, Amazon, any website or any application, what exactly we have to test it. So we'll discuss by tomorrow. So as of now, do you have any queries? You can clarify it. Any questions regarding this testing? Your career, your gap, anything you can ask. I will explain it.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Yes, yes.
Sir, myself Srinivas.
Yeah, hi Srinivas.
Hi, sir. Good evening, sir. Yeah, very nice explanation, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Srinivas.
Sir, exactly Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday, sir? Weekdays?
Monday to Friday.
Monday to
So
Friday.
like we are creating the real-time environment, right? Same like in real time, like as a software tester,
Okay,
the
sir.
working hours like Monday to Friday, right? Same like that we are providing it.
What are you sharing the documents, notes, all the things?
Everything, right? Materials. So daily I will provide the assignments on the daily basis.
Daily class
And
also share.
yes, the recording session will be shared, okay, on the daily basis. You'll get everything. The only thing you need to focus on that on the daily basis. Spend some time and learn some information on the testing. That will be help while you are attending the interviews. That's it. I'll explain in a detailed manner with number of examples. You will come to know each and every topic. You will easily understand it. Okay.
What's the duration? 3 months, sir?
Now the duration will be like 2 months only. I said right. The first.
Their
So
curriculum 4 months.
within this 2 months, yes. Who said like 4 months?
Sir?
Can you come again?
No, in their your course content they wrote in 4 months, sir. That's it.
No. Not like that. 4 months.
Their institute.
Yeah. It is like nothing will be there to learn 4 months. Okay. If I teach 4 months, again it's like you need to spend 1 year for getting the job. You have to go for 3 years, 2 years. Okay. Don't waste that much of time. Within 3 months, practicals and everything you need to complete and apply for the job. That is your goal. Okay. Some people for the reputation purpose, they are going to be pulling you. We are giving so much of technologies, like we are giving Java for 1 month, 2 months, and Selenium 1 month, manual 2 months. Like total they are giving on a package like that. So that is not required. Okay.
Sir, Jenkins is covered, sir.
Yes, everything we are discussing it. Jenkins, Maven, that is related to the automation testing. The Maven,
Job support, sir.
Jenkins. Job support in the sense if you have any questions, that queries will resolve 1 or 2. So I cannot give the support, right? I'm also working how I can give the support.
Yeah, 1 or 2 if you have any doubts, clarifications.
That's what, right? I will provide it if you have 1 or 2 queries. I'll give the support on that.
So, hi Vasu, this is Shivaji.
Yeah, hi
So
Shivaji.
So it is a general question. So currently, me and Sharif is a working professionals. Whether it's a good to go with this course? We are in
Professionals in the sense what?
So currently we are working with Wells Fargo as underwriters.
Okay.
So we are planning to move like.
Yeah, that's what I said, right? The testing is very easy to go ahead by every person. So this course will require less knowledge, less programming knowledge. Suppose I don't have programming skills, much skills, then I am suitable for this testing. I already said that within a short period, most of the people are looking this one, and most of the people will say that I'm not good at coding side, so I'm moving to this testing like this. The testing is very easy, you can move it. So the growth will be there only, right? I already said that. It depends on your performance, your skill set, it will be increased. So there are different levels here in this one as well. Based on that, the experience you are getting, that the package, you can demand the package. So for example, you have this 2 years of experience and testing. As a fresher, most of the people are getting this 18 to 20 or 15 to 20,000 in between that. This is the initial salary. So for the month, for the freshers. almost like freshers. Okay. So now after 1 year, you need to demand it, or you can say that I will move to another company. I got this job. So why you are shifting to that job? Simply you can say this salary is not sufficient. So I'm moving there. How much they are giving it? They are giving that 30% hike on this one. So you can say like that. You can ask 40% also based on your subject you are commanding. Okay. So whenever you change with the years like the company, that is better to get more package. So don't stick with this 3 years in the same company. Like you are getting that there are no much increments in the same company. You have to choose with these options. If you change, definitely your salary will be high. And most of the time people are thinking it. So daily we need to spend 9 hours in any company. So half an hour or 1 hour for lunch, and the rest of 8 hours we are working. These are the working hours. So if we have a senior, junior, there is no difference in the testing as well. Suppose I have 12 years and one person is having this 8 years. Another person is having this 4 years. So one person like a fresher. So the responsibilities will be more for the more experienced people. If anyone is leave on a particular day, suppose this person is not coming by tomorrow, then there is a work allocated to this particular person that will be shared by the team or shared by your lead. Okay. So, but work-wise, there is no difference. Like a 10 years person will do the same like a fresher in the testing side. See, most of the people are doing right. First, they're getting a job. Then they are upgrading the skill set. Now they are learning other skills and they are looking for the skill set. So based on the skill set, they will ask the packages. So don't stick with the testing only. So if you are fine with your packages, you can stick with the testing. If you want to change it, initially we can get a job in testing, then we can move to that. It depends on this, your career goal, okay, based on that. Got it? Anything else?
No, not it. Thank you.
What?
Hello,
Yes,
I'm
Vasu, got
Geeta.
it? Yeah, Geeta, 1 minute.
Yeah.
Sivaji, still you have anything?
No, Vasu, I'm good to.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, Geeta. tell me.
Yeah. I have a question. I have 9 to 10 years of experience in HR, and I want to switch my career from non-IT to IT. So I don't know anything about the manual testing and all. So is this course is included? How means how the manual test is work? Means how to write the test cases and all?
Yes, definitely. That's what, right? The practicals, we're doing
Mm-hmm.
it.
Okay, and
So we already seen that.
even I know that automation Selenium, that is also we need Java. We need to know some kind of coding.
So the
So
basics
is
of CoreJava, basics, I will take care of that in the training itself.
okay.
Not like advanced one, only the
Mm-hmm.
basics. It is
Okay,
a
means
simple
whatever.
thing only. Yeah.
Okay, means whatever required for automation Selenium, you are going to tell only that
Yes,
coding.
yes. We will
Okay.
discuss that. We'll clear the first Java, then we will move to the Selenium.
Okay.
So I'll explain one by one in a detailed manner. Then you will follow the same flow. Then you will survive in any company.
Okay. Even like writing the test cases and the smoke
Yes,
test.
everything we are, you know, the templates, everything. It's an initial class, right? I'm not showing it. I'll share my real-time test cases, templates, and everything. See, these are the test cases, the templates. So
Okay.
how we will write the test cases like that? What are the techniques or what we need to follow the rules? How we will written like that? We will discuss it.
Okay.
And the same thing, we are using the tool called Jira for the manual testing. How we can work with that, everything we will discuss it. These are the real-time templates, whatever I'm using in my company. Okay.
Okay.
So this we cannot share it. So I just like updated like manually here.
Okay.
I'll provide the screenshots of the real-time templates in my company, how it is there also. I will show you. So maybe tomorrow I will show you that one as well.
Okay.
Then you will come to know. I'll explain that. So tomorrow, like what to test, then we will show that the real-time things, then you can understand it.
Okay.
Fine.
Yeah.
So guys, any queries you can clarify here itself.
Sir, is there any real-time project explanation?
Yeah, that's what. See, the project is anything. Don't blame by any other people, okay? So for generally, if you understand that, okay, suppose in an academic career, how many people come out like completing their graduations? Like for example, we can say 1 lakh, for example, at least 1 lakh. I can consider both the states, AP and Telangana. So these many people are completing their the BTech at the graduate side. So while they're attending the interviews, they're asking this, suppose you're putting the skill set like testing, they're asking about the project. So within a year, 1 lakh projects we are going to be implementing it or developing it. This is possible. 1 lakh projects you come across to get all these 1 lakh people are getting the jobs. Definitely they're asking that, right? So don't focusing on the project. Okay. Not by me. Anyone is going to be saving, like explaining the same thing. So project is like anything. You don't know whatever it is, like even insurance project, banking application, health insurance, like e-commerce application, ERP domain, like whatever the domain it is, you have to learn the testing process. See, the functionalities are changing it only. See, coming to this Flipkart, here we have the login. After login, what we have to do, we are searching for the products and we are doing some activities. For example, if you go with the SBI, SBI is an like one application only project. So coming to this SBI, the login is different here, like personal banking and corporate banking or NRI. Okay. So these functionalities are changing it. This is different and this login is different. After login, what we have to do here,
Like we'll have different things, like if you want to see the mini statement, if you want to send a money, if you need to add the beneficiary, like that. But here you are searching for the product and we have to add to the cart. So these many things, these are the differences. The project is anything. This is like, say, like banking project. This is like e-commerce project. So project is anything. We have to learn it, how we are testing the project. That is what you need to understand it. There is no separate explanation for the project like this. I will provide the project. Don't worry on that, but I'm providing this example. Okay. You can change the name of this SBI and you can put some points in your resume. You can explain it. No one will go through and search it. Okay. That is the techniques we are following in the resume preparation. You got it? What I'm saying here. So no one is going to be completing that or completing the projects. They are not completed the project in the academic area. They're just copy pasting it and they're explaining in their own way. Just we are elaborating it. I did these many things. So it is in under construction. That's it. They won't ask anything. They just come to test your knowledge. You are a real-time person or a fake candidate, like that. They need to check the genuinity of the person. They will ask these many questions in interview. Explain about your project. So while you are explaining it, if you are getting some confusion, if you are getting some fear, right, they will immediately find out you, okay, this guy doesn't have the knowledge. So like he's a fake candidate, like that. And most of the things, if you want to discuss in a reality, right, in a company, 75% people are like a fake candidate only. They are not a genuine candidates. So only the 35 or 25 people so are like the genuine people. They do the hard work like that. They come across, they selected like this. But even fake candidates also going to be selected, but there are some different techniques. You know already, some of you people. Okay. Fine. Got it. Like we will
Daily
discuss
class 1 hour or 1.5 hours, sir?
1 hour only.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
After that, we'll discuss the queries.
Do you have on Saturday and Sunday as well?
No, like Monday to Friday only.
Okay.
And so tomorrow and day after tomorrow, this just like a demo classes. Okay, from Monday onwards, the link will be changing, and so you have to register that. Then only they will provide the link access. After registration, they will share the materials, the recording sessions like this. The materials will get it. See, whatever the query you have, you can ask, you can clarify, not only here today, maybe tomorrow also, or day after tomorrow. I'm here to provide this solution for your query. So some people are asking about the gaps, the experiences, right? So like 10 years, 7 years. So there is no harm in that. You can put around 4+ years experience, like fake experience, and you can show some skill set. Definitely, they will recruit you based on your skill set, the way you performed an interview. Okay, they won't focus on your like the previous experience and all the things.
What package you can expect for
If
4
you're
years?
putting 4 years, you can expect the package around 11 lakhs per annum based on your confidence. Some people will ask like 9.5, depends, right? I said. So you can bargain like 10 at least, you can provide it for 4 years. 4 years in the sense like 4.2 or 4.4 like that. If you're changing like 5 years, you can ask like 11.5, around 80,000, 88, 90,000. And see how you are feeling, like 90,000 is credited to your account, right? On that day, you feel like what? So whatever the hard works, you did it. Then you will be enjoying on that. The only thing is you need to put the efforts 2 to 3 months. Then if you get a job, right, your complete lifestyle will be changing it. Your goals will be fulfilled. And most of the people are looking for these jobs as well, right? The reason is like what? Why we need a job?
To earn money.
To earn the money, and that is the only one reason.
Of course, it will fulfill our needs.
Yes, like for most of the boys for getting married, right? So nowadays,
Yeah, I got it.
asking that. So which job they're doing it, like government or software? How much salary they're getting it? 20, 30? So that will not survive with that. Okay, they're looking for the another people like that. So that is the reason. So if you spend like 3 months or 4 months or 5 months here, once you got a job, that's what I said, like your lifestyle will be completely changing. So your graph will be like from bottom to top like that. So if we are skillful, and whenever you are increasing your graph, right, at that time you have to learn more tools, then you can survive in anywhere. Once you have subject in your mind, like in your hand, you can play like anything. So please set the goals within 6 months. I need to place into any MNC. That is your goal. Then you have to do the work according to that goal. Like if we set the goal like 2 years, then it will be like that only. Yeah. So don't set the goals like 2 years. You have to set it to the 6 months. That is the last one. Not more than 6 months. But don't change it if you're not getting 6 months yet. You have to keep it right to at least one year. You'll get definitely. So the main intention is we need to attend these interviews. If you're attending 6 to 7, like at least, so like 4 to 7 interviews, then you will come to know that. You will judge your knowledge, you are capable or not. I'll give the guarantee within 10 interviews you'll get the job. Okay. You need to keep on trying it. The only thing is how we will get the calls, what need to be learned and what need to be placed. You have to learn it. Fine. Just think anything is missing. So tomorrow we'll discuss it. Okay. Tomorrow we'll see that what to test in any application as a test. I'm stopping here today. Thank you.
Okay, Vasu. Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye. Good night.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, Vasu.